Now to the alarming surge of COVID-19 here in Michigan and across the country. The CDC is issuing its sharpest warning yet, now urging Americans not to travel for Thanksgiving. The updated guidance comes after more than 1 million new cases of COVID-19 were confirmed here in the U.S. in just the last week. Now here in Michigan, the state reported more than 7,500 new cases Thursday. 134 new deaths were also reported, with 65 of those deaths identified during a review of vital records. Well, we've learned that Wayne County Sheriff Benny Napoleon has tested positive for COVID-19. He says he's feeling better after having symptoms including a 103-degree fever. 7 Action News reporter Rudy Harper spoke with the sheriff about his ongoing recovery.
Sheriff Napoleon became emotional during our interview. His brother, the former police chief in Highland Park, beat coronavirus after he spent months in the intensive care unit. The sheriff says he's lost 6 family members to COVID-19.
Tuesday, I became, pretty sick.
Wayne County Sheriff Benny Napoleon nearly in tears just hours after he tested positive for the coronavirus.
And I was actually stunned.
He says COVID-19 has ravaged his family.
I've lost an uncle and 5 cousins.
The sheriff says earlier this week he had multiple symptoms: a 103-degree temperature, slight cough, headache, and chills. He's now in quarantine at home.
I am on a steroid treatment, antibiotic treatment, and obviously the typical stay hydrated.
The Wayne County Sheriff's Office has lost 1 commander and 2 deputies to COVID-19, including 16-year veteran Deputy Dean Savard and Commander Donna Faye Collins, who left behind a wife and 4 children. And neighboring Macomb County, Sheriff Anthony Wickersham says he tested positive for COVID-19 this week. About 30 of his employees are out with COVID. That's an uptick. Back at Wayne County Sheriff's Office, 20 employees have COVID-19, and since March, 96 inmates have tested positive for the coronavirus. Sheriff Napoleon says they do temperature checks at the doors and masks are mandated inside the building. The sheriff says he's received overwhelming support.
Folks have reached out to me from around the world. I know folks are praying for me, so I'm in good shape.
Well, of course, the sheriff will be away from his office and the jail for at least 12 days. He says he will work from home as much as his health will allow. In Wayne County, I'm Rudy Harper, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much, Rudy. Moderna and Pfizer are now inching closer to approval for their COVID-19 vaccines. But the challenge with the Pfizer vaccine is that it needs to be kept extremely cold. And on Thursday, the Macomb County Health Department received an ultra-cold freezer that will store these vaccines. The freezer can reach temperatures as low as negative 80 degrees Celsius. The purchase price between $10,000 and $15,000. The county used money it received through the federal government to purchase 4 freezers.
We're going to store as many as we can in the various units that we have throughout the county. We're going to be helping out other health departments too. Other counties may need a little bit of support. That hasn't been disclosed as to who we're going to be helping out just yet, but we know we're going to have the capacity to handle what we need here in Macomb County when we get our allotment, as well as help others too.
Well, the county hopes the vaccine will be ready to store those coming up in just the next few months. So we have the equipment now, just waiting on the vaccines to be approved and delivered.
Still warm today, and we're going to have lighter wind than yesterday, which doesn't take much. It was an incredibly windy day yesterday, but it's going to feel great today. And today is going to be the only warm day like this that we have this weekend, so I hope you get a chance to spend some time outside today. If you do work outside, then this morning, 53 degrees by 7, 8 o'clock. So it is a mild morning, especially for November. And by lunch break, it's going to be in the lower 60s, highs in the mid 60s this afternoon, a high of 64 degrees. Now, when I say breezy, not as windy as yesterday. We'll get some gusts around 20 to 25 miles per hour. So if it is trash day for you, it might be knocked over. But not like yesterday when I saw some trash cans blowing down the street. So today, a profile of the wind, it's about 10 to 15 miles per hour this morning, occasionally some gusts around 20 miles per hour this afternoon. Gusts could be as high as 25 miles per hour. So breeze in the air today, but still very warm. 64 the high today. Average high temperature for November 20th is 47 degrees. The record is 70 degrees. That record's from 1942. That's the latest 70-degree day out of any year that we have on record, by the way. So every record high here on out through the rest of the year is is in the 60s or 50s. So throughout the day today, the temperature profile today, 53 degrees at 9 a.m., 59 at 11, and then we're into the 60s afternoon. And even after you're getting done with work or you want to go to the park, take the kids to the park, go for a bike ride later today, by 5 p.m., which is about sunset time, it's still 60 degrees. And then this evening, we're dropping into the 40s by 11 p.m. Tomorrow morning, it's colder, 37 degrees. Going to be at least 15 degrees or about 15 degrees colder tomorrow morning than it is this morning. Our next chance of rain is Sunday. Dry weather Saturday, but a mix of both rain and snow Sunday morning. Rain could continue through Sunday afternoon. So a wet day Sunday and a cold day with a high of only 42 degrees Sunday. I don't expect any of the snow to stick. That does mix with the rain Sunday, but it's an ugly day Sunday. Monday, Tuesday in the 40s, and then we'll be back to 50 degrees Wednesday and Thursday for Thanksgiving Day. Good chance of rain Wednesday.